It's around 2 in the afternoon here where I live. And thank you for the follow. My last stream, I gotta say, I made the hugest lamer mistake ever. I was working on the global sources, the global audio sources, so that the audio sources weren't part of my stream unless they had to be, or weren't part of my scenes unless they had to be. So I think basically, I think I've got it all right now. But I did the whole stream without any sound except for at least the microphone went through. But I had it monitored wrong, and so this is what a lamer I am and how much I suck. So I'm just, I don't know. I forgot to announce that I'm live, of course. Just something did that. I don't know. I forgot to announce that I'm live, of course. Just something did that. Yeah. Okay. I'm listening to the stream. I forgot to announce that I'm live, of course. Just. And oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm live now, I say, in this channel feed. Is that something? Is that a thing that I could do? I'm live now in the channel feed. This is me live now. All right. So all right, so okay. And thank you, Jufasa, for the sub on YouTube. I don't know what to do about YouTube. Okay, so it's just sort of an act of desperation to put my YouTube channel up there in the message, but in the lurk message, I don't know. Like I figure if I just kind of, I don't know. I don't really do much with my YouTube except put my old streams there. You know, I had one YouTube video up, like I put 11 years ago, and it's been there. It's got like 26,000 views just because it's been sitting there for so long. And everything else is, I don't know, they get some views. According to my analytics, they get some views, but I don't have very many subscribers. I probably have not even 20 or something like that. But so, you know, I appreciate it. Only 980 more to get 1,000, I guess. So, but I think I don't know. Let me see what it looks like right now. If I click my 20, exactly 20 subscribers on YouTube. So thank you so much. If I look at my community thing in my thing, it's supposed to say oh, here we go. Look at this. Look at this. I'm starting to see, so like for the longest time it would not show any of my new subscribers. And now it does. Now it shows all of them. So I don't know what happened. Maybe it doesn't show them right away. But if I see, you know, okay, so yeah, Leonardo Twinkle, I see you there. I'm subscribing to both your channels. And I think I got everyone that showed up here now. But evidently they don't show up right away. So, yeah, Michael Schumer, Isar66, Dimitri, KD, HD Caliber, 00 Debbie, all of you are all showing up now, including the first 4 subscribers that I had that are like 9 years old or something. I don't know about you, like 9-year-old subscribers. You were probably expecting more school music or something, but you know, I'm sorry about that. I never did post another fugue or whatever. But I mean, if you look at my very first video, it's going to be something. It's going to be something different from what I'm doing now. So, it is kind of interesting. It's kind of a visual representation of music, and I didn't make that video. Somebody made it for me, and I thought, well, okay, I'll put it up on YouTube. And I think that's what a guy named Steven Malinovsky, that's what he wants you to do. He wants you to take your video. If he makes a video out of one of your tunes, then it's very specific kind of music, but he likes you to put it up. So that's what I did. And he's a very interesting guy. You can find a link there if you look at that video. You can find a link to his various sites, and he's a very interesting guy. He's very, very interesting. So anyway, so yeah, I actually really didn't. I didn't have my sound running. It's embarrassing. I'm gonna switch to the gameplay view here so I don't forget. Oh, and now I have you can see. Can you see my mouse? I think I'm displaying my mouse. I believe so. I don't know. I don't see it on my thing here, but I think it's supposed to be shown. Yeah, it's shown now. Oh, I see. You have to click on the window. The window has to be in the foreground for you to see it. So, yeah, so right over here is a follower goal thing, and let me see what it says. Again, it's like a little small for me to read the way I have it displayed. 403 followers. See, I was going to put 400 as a goal, but it looks like I got some overnight. So, that's pretty cool. So I'm glad I put 500 as a goal, so we'll see how long that takes. But I got it seems to be going okay. I'm streaming at a low bit rate because during the day that's just kind of what you have to do. But I just kind of wanted to troll my whole stream last time. I did one video where I trolled my own stream, and it was really fun. You know, I mean, it wasn't like constantly hilarious, engaging, but when I made a mistake or did something dumb or whatever, I could comment on it, and it was kind of fun to do. So I frustrate myself when I watch what I do, you know, or even while I'm doing it, I think, oh man, can't you just finish your own sentences? Can't you finish one sentence without starting another? You know, can't you just like stop repeating your last 3 words over and over again? Can you just think that instead of saying it, and so you can sound like you're not an artard? To use the South Park, it's the South Park lingo. It's the South Park World of Warcraft lingo. And I love that episode. I love that episode. Make Love, Not Warcraft. It's a great episode. Everybody, if you've never seen it, you should see it. It's a great episode. It's hilarious. And anyone that's played an MMORPG, not even just World of Warcraft, will relate to it. It's really funny. So I'm getting some kind of net congestion. I don't know. It looks like I wonder if I can back off my stream even more. I'm just kind of curious. Let me see if I can, if it totally dies or what. I'm afraid to go like lower than 1,000. But what if I go like 840? See what happens. I mean, I guess it's gonna look terrible when I'm moving, but when I'm staying still, it'll probably look okay. But I don't know. I was able to do really well on bitrate. I was able to do really well. Last night I was able to go up to 2,000. I probably could have gone up to 3,000, but it's at least I mean, it's dropping frames now. It's getting in the red still. I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's find out. Let's find out what happens if I put it down really low. What happens if I put it to 1? Okay, it'll probably like break. But let's see what happens. I'm just not moving around very much, but let's see what happens. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna say no. It won't let me. It won't let you put it to 1. Okay. All right. So 10, 100, 1,000. Okay. So see what's the lowest it could be? 500, 400, 300, 200. 100. Well, I don't know. Actually, maybe it will let me put it to 1. It looked like it wouldn't, but oh, 200. 200 is the lowest. Okay. All right, I see. All right, let's see what happens. All right. I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to like go to it's going to go to I can't imagine that you could get video, but I'm looking at it and I'm looking at it to see what kind of you know, I guess the compression's pretty good because when you can see it this well. I mean, I'm looking around here and how can it be so good at 200? But evidently that's the lowest you can do on OBS software. So 1 would be hilarious, but that would be 1. That would be really 1. It's only a few. It's only a few. You know, at 200, you've got a few. You know, a few bits per frame. I mean, I don't know. That really doesn't make sense to me. Like how that can work. Let me look at it. Let me look at it bigger and see what it looks like as I'm doing it here. Yeah, you know, I don't know. It's sort of like when I move around, it's going to be really bad. But considering this abysmal bitrate, it looks a lot better than you would think. My gosh, you know, how do they do that? It's magic. It's magic. It's magic. I'm not dropping any frames, and See, the delay is the delay gets sort of yeah. See, there I'm shaking my head like I was a few seconds ago, and you know, so there. Yeah, it looks pretty good considering. And I don't think I have to have it that slow. I could probably have it faster than that. Let me see what happens when I put it here. I'll double it. I'll double it. That will double the bandwidth to 400. Let's see how that looks. And I'm still in the green. I'm still in the green, man. I wanna get it to 1,000, but I don't know if it will. Let's see. How about 500? 500, 500, 500. Let me see. So, still in the green. Still in the green, man. I'm afraid I can't go to 5. I don't want to go to 5,000. I should check it though later. Like if I'm going to be streaming for a little while, so we'll see what happens. But I kind of it's going to make it about 680 typically, or 660 with the audio bitrate combined. So I could make it. I don't know. Let me see. What about 1,000 right now? Maybe things are better. Let's see if it got better. Looks like it's better. I don't know. It's in the green. No, it's not. It's not in the green. It's in the kind of yellow. Yeah. Well, it keeps going back and forth, so maybe I don't know. Now it's like now it's looking pretty good. But it's hard to say whether it'll keep it up, so maybe I'll leave it here for now and see if it stays. It didn't look like it was going to at first, but you know, I'm thinking maybe it will. So, I don't know, like, so I don't feel like, I guess I should probably log in on my banker just to get things started. I always do this sort of, you know, the stream it started out being about getting the Grand Expedition Yak, and I did get some interesting mounts along the way here. I got the Azure Cloud Serpent, I got the Green Raptor, from Pandaria from opening an egg. And there's a whole bunch of stuff. Let's see what we got here. It's mostly just stuff to auction. I don't know this Pandaria level gear unless it's got transmog value. I would say these rings are going to be, since they're basically level 90 greens from Pandaria, that there's always going to be like lots better stuff. So for sure, I don't really want to auction those. So I think probably be best to disenchant those and sell the materials. I think those will probably, it's probably better if I do that. And looks like I've got 23,000 gold, so that's pretty credible, I guess. For if I probably have 40,000 if I hadn't spent some time upgrading my heirlooms on my druid. So I have a lot of upgraded heirlooms, but they're not upgraded all the way. And to upgrade them to tier 2, you know, it costs some gold. So I didn't really. So let's see, I guess I gotta, well, you gotta dance when you're at the auction house. You know, if people didn't dance at the auction house, there wouldn't have been a trial of style. Now there's a trial of style and people talking about the dance studio. We want the dance studio, but Blizzard, thank you very much for the trial of style. It's really fun. I did it once, and I didn't get any rewards from it that I know of. I mean, I don't know. I didn't really bother going after anything, but I just thought it was fun to do it because it reminded me of the good old days of doing really boring arbitrage, and which is basically, arbitrage means you're like buying and selling to make a profit. And you know, I got pretty good at that, but yeah, it looks like I need to cut it back. So let me go ahead and do that. I don't know. No, it keeps going back into the green, but it's just barely there. So I think maybe I have to. Let's try that. Let's try going for like a little lower, just to keep it in the green more, because it seems like the bandwidth right now, the total is it's doing better now. Yeah, so it's, if I keep it under 1,000, just under 1,000 the total, then it seems to do pretty well. Have I done this yet? Probably not. I like to scan the auction house and so while it's doing that, I guess I'll yeah, you really have to cut it back sometimes during the day. I don't know. I would like to, I mean, sometimes what you can do is just do a server check, and I can do that, but if you pick a server that's not busy, you know, it could be like a European server, and the ping time's not really that important. It's the bandwidth that it can support. And let's have a look here. So I can just batch post like all of this stuff. So whatever there is, and then this here, I should probably, you know, like if I'm going to post these, there's only a couple, so it kind of makes sense that I search these out, like take the "of the monkey" off, since most people are posting these things for transmog. So let me see what I get here. So it looks like 88 is what it's going for. So Mushan hide bracers. So I could put that down and do something. Do something like that, and maybe it'll sell. And if it doesn't, you know, so let's see. So the vine breeches, I can. So what I'm doing is, because people buy these things for the transmog value, the thing to do is to take off the specific name, you know, the specific type, and just look for, so you're just basically looking for vol vine breeches instead of vine breeches of the whatever. And then you know, the thing about that is then you can see all of them, because people are buying them for transmog. They're going to buy the one that's the cheapest. So instead of just the specific type. So a lot of times the low-level gear, it's not about the stats anymore, or whether it's for your class or not. It's for just if your character can wear it as its principal armor, and if it can be used as transmog. So so it looks like 148. So there's no reason for me to have. I'll put it up for 130 and probably a low starting bid, and then I'll just do that. And then if I post it, then at least it'll be, you know, for a little while it'll be the cheapest one on there. And if somebody wants that for a transmog, they can, or if they don't have it, they can add it to their list. You know, that's the thing. So for transmog, it's pretty cool. So, you know, it's a mystery to me how I guess that's it for this. I didn't have a lot of stuff, so most of the stuff's already up there on the auction house. I made some money, but I'm gonna go ahead and she'll just chill by the mail. She'll be at the ready at the mailbox, and then we'll just log out and log into our Druid. I'm not sure what we're gonna do today. Like, I mean, I love doing the cooking dailies because even though it's like really boring in some ways, I'm like, this is actually my first time doing it, so I actually don't know like what's gonna happen. So, so I still haven't looked up what to do about the Brew Moon Festival. I don't know how to... Oh, that's really cool. Is that... What mount is that? Mystic Rune Saber. That's not the... So, I kind of want to do like something different. Like maybe I want to do Shadow Pan at the beginning instead of doing... So I kind of do like... I should pick different things to do first. Because, you know, there's going to be a point at which in a stream I run out of ideas when when I'm talking about things. So maybe what I'll do is I'll fly over to the Shadow Pan Stronghold or whatever it's called. Shadow Pan Garrison, Town Long Steps. There we go. Get on the whatchamacallit and just do it. Okay. And well, you know, maybe I should like see, I'm trying to figure out what's best when it comes to like where my toast notifications should be, and maybe I should put them up high where they're not so much in the way of things. I've got like a... Kind of makes sense to have them be... Kind of makes sense to have them be up high, so maybe I'll change that right now while I'm thinking about it. While I'm on the Griffin, or the Kite anyway, it's not a Griffin. Notifications, let me see what we got here. So we want to go, how about top right? Say top right. That's probably a good place on my second monitor. I got a thing to add a third monitor. Most of my, you know, I got a pretty good setup here, but basically all my other, like, I've got, like, for the first time in my life, when I built this machine, I just didn't use some old raggedy old monitor. I actually got a decent monitor along with all the parts that I got to build this machine. And I got like but all my other monitors are ghetto, you know, they're thrift store monitors. You know, they cost, probably not one of them costs more than $10. And oh man, go buy something green and something happens to your image. You know, that's the thing. I should probably like see if I have light. Maybe I should turn this light around. I don't know. See if I had like real light hitting me. Here's this light. See, okay. Here, if I had like real light hitting me instead of just shining on the wall, you know, the quality would be better. And I finally turned on the light in the room though, so that it makes it. But whenever I fly through this zone, if I'm wearing gray sleeves or something, they kind of disappear. But we're just gonna have to live with it, I think, for now, because I don't want to make it super bright in here. And it's already bright enough. You know, I'd rather game, like I like to game in total darkness. And look at that. There's some neat stuff going on up there. And so I can see a reason not to have that. Well, I don't know. It just doesn't really matter, I guess, but I'm just gonna sort of... It's kind of hard to see, like, all the... So anyway, you guys, the thing about the YouTube channel is that evidently how it works is if it doesn't show up right away. So when you subscribe to my YouTube and I look on my subscriber list, it doesn't show it right away. So it's got nothing to do with whether your privacy settings are set a certain way. It has to do with that they don't show up right away there. So eventually, if I don't see the notification that you subscribe onto my YouTube channel and so I can sub back, I will see it eventually. It just shows up after a few days. So, as far as right now, when it comes to YouTube, I really don't know what else to do except just sub for sub, because I don't have anything else really going. I'm not a YouTuber, really. You know, I don't know what to do for YouTube. I don't know how people exchange subs on YouTube, specifically. But, so let's see what I got here. There's only the one guy. He's hanging out here, Master Snowdrift. And, okay, assault the fire camp, Gai Cho. I can do that. The Yangal are a constant nuisance, but the group at Fire Camp Gaicho to the northeast conspired with the Osul Yangal in their recent incursion into Kunlai. Okay, cannot allow an incursion to go unpunished. Okay, I'm down with that. Okay, I agree. You know, it's like the camel's nose under the tent. So let's see. And what did he say? Stop walking around, man. Stop walking around. If you keep walking around, I won't be able to read your whole quest information. Okay. Go attack Fire Camp Gaicho. We need to make sure they remain occupied so that they cannot rise up and threaten the Ox Gate again. Okay.
Until next time.
I can do that. And assault on Dead Talker's Plateau. Okay. Dead Talker's Plateau. We have always left the dead talkers alone.
Enough of
Uh-oh, for goodness sake.
Slow down.
Slow down. I should be saying that to you. I should be saying that to you. You keep walking away from me while I'm talking to you. What? You know, that's pretty rude, I think. You know? I mean, personally, I think. Beatdown Jerry, thank you for the lurk. And, Double O Debbie, thank you for the lurk. And, I'm just, see, look at this. This guy is just, all right, he's yelling at this guy. Why doesn't he yell at me? At least if he was yelling at me, he wouldn't be walking away right in the middle of me talking to him. So we've always left the Dread Talkers alone as long as they were just responsible for maintaining the sacred burial grounds. Now, though, they are practicing dark magic, defiling the corpses of their former classmates? I guess it's not classmates, but that's what it looked like. I know not where they learned these dark magics or why they no longer treat their dead with respect. But we do not have time to find out. Well, I don't know. Maybe we should find out. We need to stop them. But maybe we should actually find out why they're doing that. Maybe other things would become clear if that's what we did. So it's fortunate then they're also each other's enemies. The Mantid from Crevasse constantly attack the Gaicho Yangal who hold them off at their front gates. Okay, I want you to wreak havoc, borrow some highly explosive oil barrels from Camp Gaicho and toss them down on the battlefield from the air. I can do that. Okay. Kill a lot of them. Okay.
Until next time.
Just kill them. I don't care which ones you kill. Just kill. Like, what? Stop walking away. I mean, can't you see I'm talking? I'm like talking in the middle. You're just walking away. You know? All right. Spirits of the Yangal are entrapping the remains of their ancestors. Still have a bit of the essence of life within them. If you defeat the spirits in battle, you can collect the essence from the spirits as dust, then return it to the corpses in the area, which will send the spirits finally to the next life. Okay. The only way to set right what the dead talkers have done, it's the only way. Okay, it will also help keep us safe. Okay? Which way are you going? Don't walk away from me. Don't walk away from me. This is like the rudest thing ever. Okay, now, who can I take with me? I can take I guess I can take Protector Yi or Chow the Voice. Well,
hello, friends.
Chow the Voice wins hands down because she is adorable. So I would like you to come with me today.
Later.
And Pete Town Jerry, thank you for the cheer. Woohoo! It's very festive. Things go in the cup and they bounce around, and I just think it's great. Even if it's one bit, I think it's awesome. It's just so exciting. It's so fun. I kind of think that Twitch is brilliant the way they did the bits, because they made it where you can really make a real micropayment. If you put like a small amount in someone's PayPal or something using Streamlabs, I mean, that's terrific. And the advantage of it is if you want to help out a streamer, and it goes right into their account right away, so they don't have to wait for it to build up before they can do a download or a transfer of currency maybe. But the thing about bits is you can, they benefit even from a single penny. So, it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat because every streamer gets exactly 1 penny for each bit, and they figured out a way to do that, and it's really cool. So, wow, and so I guess let me look at the map and see where we're going. Okay, so we're going up there this time. Okay, Chow the Voice. I don't know why she's called the Voice again, but
Let's go.
Let's go, she says. Okay, yeah, I don't know if I should like switch over to listen to the stream for a moment and see how loud the regular volume is. But
let's go.
Let's go, she says. Okay, yeah, I don't know if I should like switch over to listen to the stream for a moment and see how loud the regular volume is.
Well, I'm waiting.
But let's go, she says. Okay, yeah, I don't know if I should like switch over to listen. Okay, I've done it. I've done it, and I know now at least that the sound is on. So, like last stream, I played completely with the game sound not going through. So I had the monitor settings wrong. Because I kind of like to hear the sound too, so I like to make it where I can hear the sound. And I just only wish that I could use my stereo stream to listen, but it just doesn't work for some reason on these headphones. Yeah, I should get some different headphones so that I can do that. Maybe I should get some wired ones. I've been thinking about that too. I mean, I've got some good ones. They're huge though. I could use earbuds, I guess. I had a really good set of skull candies, but they're wearing out now that one side is sort of getting dim. It's getting dull. It's not working, and I should probably get... They lasted so long, too. I've had them for years, and I should probably get another good pair. Anyway, so let's see. Oh, I should use my mount that I got in the game here, and plus when I fly, I definitely want to use my... I definitely want to use my, let's see, where am I headed here? I guess I'm headed the wrong way. This is generally the truth about where I'm headed in general, is the wrong way. I'm going the wrong way. So, alright. So, I'm going this way. I'm going to go, I'm just going to go on the ground this time, unless I get, oh, Firewatch Marksman. Okay. And Renzai's Watch Post. Oh, they have a Kite Master here. I could have flown up. I could fly up here, you know, actually, if I wanted. I don't know if there's actually any kind of a Flight Master up close. There really isn't. So, so I just really want to go up, just want to go up this way. Now, is she gonna follow me? Where's my little buddy? She's not. Oh, she's going. I'm going the wrong way as usual. Okay. Where's Chow the Voice? No longer following me. But I think when I get up here, she'll probably show up. Or she's taking the shortcut. Maybe she's taking a shortcut. But I think she'll probably show up at some point. Oh, there she is. Back. So as soon as you get in kind of the right zone, but you know, I guess she's not allowed to follow you in a place where there might not be any quests or whatever, so that she has kind of a zone where she'll follow you. And, so, the enemy of my enemy. So I'm supposed to be doing something. I don't know what. So I'm just supposed to. So what I'm supposed to be doing is not killing these guys individually, but I'm supposed to be bombing them. So maybe I should I should be going up here to the shelf, and I should be like getting the oil barrels. Now, what I want to know is, let me open my bags and see. But when I get these oil barrels, can I indeed Now, these are quest items. I believe I can... Oh, okay. Oh, I see. So that really is a loophole that just involves flight form. So, this thing that you can get quest items when you're in flight form, you don't have to, let me see. Oh yeah, I guess you can have more than one. Okay, good. Well then I'll just get a bunch. I'll see how many I can have. I'm not sure what the... I can have 3. Looks like I can have 4. Okay. Okay, we can have 7. Well, there might not be a is there a unique number or anything? It doesn't say really, but it looks like I can grab a bunch of them. So, and I got 10. I probably need more than 10. I can get some here.
Honor in victory.
Honor in victory. So she's gonna fight that guy. Oh, you can have 10. You cannot have more than 10. Okay, that's fine. All right. All right. Well, I'm supposed to kill these guys anyway. These are, but it seems like, okay. So it seems like now I should be able to, can I kill these guys with the oil? You know, so you need to be in Cho Battlefield, but Cho Battlefield is where? So Cho Battlefield is over here, right? So I wonder if it counts like the Earth Talkers. I wonder if this counts for them. Well, you kind of have to go for the most concentrated areas. Otherwise, you don't get very many per. Let me see. Let me go first person on this guy. See how that works. I don't know. That doesn't really help much because she's kind of in the way. So, all right. See how that worked. I got a pretty good bang for the buck there. Let's see how many I can get. You can't probably get, like, it doesn't affect the Kodos at all. And it does not affect those, those guys. This doesn't count toward the guys up there. Okay. Oh my gosh, they're running around, let's see what I can do here. If I go right in the middle. Well, they really ought to have like a bigger circle since it actually affects more. There's like a bunch here hanging around, but like, I think I got 2 more left. These are the ones that come up. I see, they come running up. And, so I could kind of hit this. I think I might have 1 more here. Let's try that, see how that does. Oh, looks like I did it. Looks like you could do it with 10. Okay, so here we go. Stealth Kitty. Stealth Kitty. He is a kitty that can become invisible. Stealth. Okay, so
So easy. What a disappointment.
so easy. What a disappointment. Okay, yeah, she's got an attitude. She's got an attitude that is an attitude that won't quit, an attitude that is miles long, an attitude that is quite well developed in one way or another, an attitude that won't quit, an attitude that is very green and spicy. Yeah, I know. Skirmy, I've actually never played Pandaria, so this is actually my first time playing it. I mean, I'm pretty familiar now in some of it, but I'm actually not like. Time to crush our enemies. See them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of their kind of Tauren cow women, or what, yak, or whatever they are. I'm not sure. They're kind of yak Tauren, I think. I think these are yak Tauren. Yeah, you know, actually, I never played this. I created a Pandaren and played out of the starting zone, and that's all I did. For some reason, I don't know. And even then, I thought it was beautiful. It was gorgeous. I'm not sure why they lost so many subscribers during this expansion. I thought it was pretty fun. My recent playthrough of it, you know, as a, you know, with the new level scaling, with the new level scaling, I actually, let me think. Yeah, so I entered this zone about 10 levels earlier than you used to be able to. So I was able to play through it for a pretty good. I was able to do all the quests without, you know, really getting over leveled until the very end. And I think Wrath was really good. I mean, that's the thing. I played Wrath, and I just played the heck out of Wrath. And I just loved it. And that Wrath was when they added the heirlooms, and they changed, you know, the way it all. They changed the way it all worked after a while, but I really liked, like, you could get the heirlooms and then you could pass them around, and you can still pass them around. And you know what? I still have a headpiece. I have a cloth headpiece that still has an enchantment on it. And the enchantment, even though they said that they're not going to have that anymore, they're not going to have head enchants, although I don't know why, it still works on the piece. So, you see that last X-Pack they did where you pick your zone, and did they implement that into the previous X-Packs like No, they didn't. What they did was but yeah, I've got a rare head enchant on an heirloom that, even though they took head enchants out of the game, it's still on that one piece, and so I won't destroy that piece. If I do and make another one, then I won't have the enchant on it anymore. So that's pretty neat to have, like, something rare in the game that nobody else has, so, or that people can't get anymore. Like Paris Hilton's sunglasses, you know, equip. You're the center of attention. You're guaranteed to be the center of attention or something. I don't have those, but you know, I never bothered to get those. And then they took those out of the game, and now they go for like 100K on the auction house. I wish I got a few, huh? I would have the Luckydo mount right now. That's partially what this stream is about, is getting the Grand Expedition Yak. But I don't want to do it in too boring a way where I'm like just sitting at the auction house bidding on stuff or farming. So I just decided I would play through Pandaria and really get a really good look at it. And it's just so beautiful. And there's so much yeah, exactly. So I'm not going to do that. So I just decided I'd play through all the quests. I do all the rep. And, you know, then at least I would know, like, so I'm probably about, I don't know, I think a third of the way through the farm thing, you know, where you get the farm. And you know, so I'm doing the Nat Pagel rep in Pandaria and the farming thing. And I don't know, I didn't look it up. People that know, you know, my gaming policy is I don't look things up. You know, I look them up, like, if it's completely like I cannot find where something is, eventually I will look it up. But I will look for a long time, and if there's some quest thing where and I discovered, you know, that I have to use my mount. This is a druid, but I have to use my mount, or else, you know, your little follower, your little Shadowpan follower will not get on a flying mount. They'll try to follow you on their ground mount, and that is not very helpful because they'll aggro stuff all over the place. Yeah. I mean, I really have to be really stuck too. So I did not look up anything about the farming or, you know, the tillers union. And so I was like, I'm in the middle of that quest, and I really have no idea how it's going to turn out or what's going to happen, or if you know, like, already I got a couple more plots, so now the farm is bigger, so I assume that's kind of like something that's going to happen. All right, so here's the remains, and this is where if I have the spirits, I can return them to the remains. So I'm supposed to be getting these guys, huh? Is that right? Or what? They're elites.
So easy. Let's do this.
So that's another thing. You know, if you, Mr. Mean Galaxy, hello. 88, hello. Yeah, I was thinking like last night, like, so if I hit all these, I'll get all the spirits, right? I get all the spirits, and now I can return some of them to their final resting place here. I don't know how many I have. Do I have more than one? Let's see if I do. I guess not. I guess I only got one from doing that. Alright, what about here? So the farm thing, you know, yeah, like, oh look, there's some dirt. I'm supposed to be picking that up because it's got little things in it that the tillers like, and I can give it to them and stuff. So, but yeah, it was the test phase for garrisons. Yeah, absolutely, because it was they did a an experiment with phasing, so that's what it was. So once they knew they could phase that and have like all the players come to the same place, basically they knew they could do the garrisons, and the garrisons are, you know, it didn't always work right at first. I'm just oh, I do. You have no idea. Okay, like last stream I did, I had my game sound turned off completely, and I didn't even realize it. I'm going, as I'm listening back to it later, I'm thinking, this is awfully quiet, isn't it? And I said, oh, I don't have my monitor turned on correctly. Because, you know, when you monitor sound in OBS, you have to also say output it also. If you're not monitoring at all, it'll be fine. But if you're monitoring, then you have to say monitor and output. So I had it set wrong because I was changing my global sound settings so that I didn't have to use like sound things in my scenes. So I had like sound. But anyway, so this is the kind of lamer stuff I do, and
Well, I'm waiting.
okay. See, maybe I should turn. I don't know. I'll turn them all in at once. I guess that'll be fine. No, I really do. I really do. It's bad. So, goodness, let's see. What am I doing now? Oh no.
Maybe you will be a challenge.
So like I was thinking about these like elites. This kind of made me think of
What a
something.
waste of time.
So like, you know, back in vanilla, these elites would kill you, you know. I mean, that's how bad they would be. They would be really tough and they'd be really hard to kill or almost impossible. And like there was that quest that I did in last stream where, you know, in the Claxy quest, you go and you there's the scorpions, and they have encrusted amber, and they're like sort of like, you know, you're going out there and you're going in there with like a bomb, and you're hitting the scorpions with the bombs, and then that makes them less powerful, and then you kill them. So you're doing two things: you're killing them and you're testing the bombs. And in this quest, really, you're only getting credit for testing. You're getting credit for killing them, really. So you can just kill them without using the bombs if you want. But so the point is, if this was a vanilla quest, those scorpions would have been elite, and they would have been impossible to kill unless you used the bombs. Basically. Oh, I got more. I guess you can carry more spirits at one time. I was starting to think you could only carry one spirit at a time or something, but no, it looks like you can carry as many as you want. So, you know what? My webcam makes me look. You know, it's hard because I've got like chroma key, and I've got kind of a dark room. It's not as dark as it used to be. Sometimes it's like, depending on the light, you know, it's reflecting back from the game, you know. And so if I do like an office view here like this. This is my, I copied this from like seeing people that had real offices when they would switch back to their office view, and I thought, hey, I could do that. I could just get a picture and make it look like I'm like I feel like I'm like underdressed for this now though, kind of wearing my jammies and whatever. So you know, so here we go. Let's see. So I won't worry. I am not worried. I am not worried. So I'm gonna say. So anyway, I was just saying that so like if that were a vanilla quest, it would have been like you had to have use some special ability, or you had to use you'd have to have used the chemical grenades or whatever, or else you wouldn't have been able to kill those things. And that's kind of how like they made everything so easy that And, oh, it looks like I still have to kill some of these guys here. Maybe one more. All right, Stealth Kitty. Stealth Kitty. He's a kitty that can
So
become
easy.
invisible.
What a disappointment.
Stealth Kitty, unless you get too close to someone and then they can see you. Anyway, so I think I messed up on the words there. So I'm gonna go. I think I got, like, do I have everything or is there anything else? Now usually often there's like another quest that pops up when you finish those 4 quests. Oh, maybe I have to turn them in. You know, maybe I should turn them in and see what happens. I'm gonna turn them in because I can turn them into her, so I'll just turn them into her. Okay, assault on fire camp Gaicho. Okay, well, that should certainly deter any attack for a while. Good work, Alesa. I don't sound like, I don't do the accent right. Maybe I should be like, good work, Alesa. So try to like sound like I know Kung Fu, but I don't. See, so.
Later.
Okay, and then by conspiring to use these dark magics, the dead talkers have given up their rights to protection. Your actions should... What? Oh no! Your actions should something, and then now I have to fight a bunch of ghosts. So, well, evidently I did not stand in the right place. So, like, oh, she's, what level is she?
Nice to see you.
She's whatever level you are, so that's good. That should actually lower her aggro radius, but maybe I need to go a little further away from the action here. I'm like looking at... So, oh, I guess I should see, and this is what a lamer I am. Okay, see, so this is what happens. I switch my camera view and I go, look at this cool view. Isn't this cool? And I'm gonna fix this too, but you know what? I'm such a lamer that what I want to do is cut this picture into like foreground and background. And I got the GNU graphics manipulation program called GIMP, and I obviously I'm too much of a lamer to use it yet, so I'm gonna have to like look up how to cut this image in half. Like I can use the whole image, and I've done it with other programs that I used to use, Paint Shop Pro, and I got pretty good at using that. And but I don't have that anymore, and I don't even think you can get it anymore, but I'm not sure. So I never had Photoshop, you know, so I mean, Photoshop's expensive, so I don't know. So that is quite a vocabulary you have, Hungry. You could even call them vocal kazuras if you want to be like poetic about it. I want to Photoshop daily. Let's see, you want to crop the office image into 2. Yeah, so in other words, like foreground and background. Like the whole background can just be the whole image, but then if I put another image in front of it, which is just basically, now this TV is a separate scene, so that's another deal entirely, but you know, if I cut this into like from along the line of the desk, and then, you know, here and then over the laptop, and basically that's most of it, because I don't think see right now my webcam scene is kind of squished down, so you can kind of see, to kind of give the illusion that my hand goes behind the laptop. It was kind of a quick and easy way of doing it. But if I cut this out, at least this much of it, that'll be like wider than my whole webcam view. Then I can expand my webcam out, you know, like all the way. And Double O Debbie, hey, good to see you. So then if you put this part in front, then it will actually, my hand will actually go behind the laptop instead of just being cut off by the webcam, you know, being cut off. See, it cuts off over here too, but that's why I did it that way, because it was a quick and easy way to do it. And I did like the only fancy thing I did was I just did this reflection here, you know, where it reflects down on the desk. And the TV is not very good. That should really have some structure to the side of it. It's really it's the wrong angle really spliced in there, and so you really can't see. It's kind of like just stuck up there. And you know, the TV actually had kind of a nice little platform stand thing, and if I carved that out, it would be like a thing to. It would look. You could see underneath it and stuff, and not necessarily zoomed in. Although I could do a zoomed in version. Like I thought maybe I could frame it where I'm just more to the left and everything's bigger. But this is fine. I kind of like the airy feel of it. And when I look down at my other monitor and stuff and look at the chat, it looks like I'm looking right at the laptop. So that's kind of cool. And right, exactly. So that I could have two sources, so that I could be in front of the back part and in behind the front part. So like all this down here would be another image that's in front of me. So then I can widen out my webcam view as wide as it'll go. Like right now I have it really narrow, and so I could widen it out to as far as it'll go, so that you know, it'll have more of the illusion that I'm moving around in the office. And right now, see, my hands disappear right here. And I could make it wider, and I wouldn't be just in a tiny space like that right now. So, but anyway, I'll do it. I just haven't figured out how to do it yet in an easy way. So, I don't know. You like GIMP has so many. You can cut it in two for me. Wow, that's very nice. You really could do that. Okay, sure, I'll do that. If you know, that sounds great. Sounds like you're an expert and I'm a lamer and I suck. So, I just you can do it in 2 minutes. Really? Wow. All right. Should I post a link to it, or can your email actually handle it? So, if it's your Gmail, it probably can handle it. But, and I guess I just really need the bottom part. I don't need to wish I was cool like that. Like what? Cool like what? All right. I'll just, all right. So okay, I see you PM me here. Okay, all right, let me see here. And what was that?
All I am good at is cheering, lol.
All I am good at is cheering. Wait, what? 100 bits. Oh my gosh, double O Debbie. Thank you so much. Okay, let me see. So, okay, here we go. So what do I do when I do this? Let me see how this is going to work here. And what is this? Is this going to do anything when I click on it, or I'll just copy it? Copy link, maybe. And, all right, let me see here. Yeah, oh no. What have I done here? What have I done now? Did I minimize my game view or something? What have I done now? Did I click on the wrong thing or what did I do here? All right. See what I mean? Gosh, I'm such a lamer. And what else did you I know exactly. Yeah, you say I guess no lamers group for us. It's like it's true, you know. Um uh um oh, I think I'm on. Let me see. Yeah, I'm messaging you back too. And let me see. So let me do my email thing here. Let me see here. Email. All right, I don't need that part. And then let me see. So then I can let me see. How do I insert files? And I think that's in here. Yeah, this is actually the exact one I use. So, all right, I'm sending it. Yeah. So another thing is, because I'll show you another thing. So like this view, okay, I'm moved over a little bit on the chair, you know, kind of because if I am over too far, all right, so I think I've got. Let's see. Did I send this out already or? Okay, sent items. Yes, I did. Okay. Okay, I need to go do something. I'll be right back. Okay, everyone. I will be back. Sure. Well, okay. That was a big deal. So sorry about that. Now I've mailed that to you. And oh my gosh, I'm going in the red again. My gosh. Bandwidth is so low, right? Bandwidth is so low right now. Maybe I need to cut it down. Let's see if that helps. I don't know. It's been really congested today, so you can go to, let me see. I think 200 is the lowest. I'll go to 200 for now and see what happens. All right, so let's see here. It looks like I got mail, right? Wow, Skinny, that's just beautiful. That's just beautiful. That's exactly what I wanted. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna, you don't want me to do it now, do you? I mean, it'll take me forever. I'm such a lamer. So, frames are dropping. I just cut it down even further, but, I don't know, maybe I should pick a different server. It's terrible. Bitrate, 200, still dropping. Well, it's 360, I guess, 360. So, you know, I found out the other day, I mean, it's like I was streaming for a month when I discovered you could change your bitrate while you were streaming, so that's kind of cool. And I guess 200 is the lowest you can do on OBS. But right now, it's just a real busy time. Anyway, let me save these pictures so that let me save these puppies so I can see here. We're gonna put them in here, right? And this. Okay, perfect. All right. Well, okay, it's going to take me a while. It's going to take me a while to get this, you know, I will put this in, but you know, I mean, you got to understand I'm such a lamer that it's going to take me a while to figure out how to do it exactly the way I want. So, unless you really beg me to do it now and start screwing around with it, I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to do it like, you really, are you serious? Oh no. All right. No, I'll do it when I'm offline. It's you know, you'll see the fruits of your labor on the next stream. After I get off today, I will work on it. And I have a feeling it'll be pretty easy because I've already done this once, and so I kind of know what I'm supposed to do. So, see, what was I doing? I was turning in these quests, and but yeah, thank you so much. I was trying to use the oh, looks like Plaguey. Okay, I'm glad it's working, Plaguey. I'm glad it's working. I don't know if you're listening, but if you are, I'll type it anyway. Okay, I'm glad it's working. So let's see. So I guess I'll switch. Let me switch back to gameplay view here, and yeah, this is awesome. Thank you so much. I can't believe how much like people are just willing to do nice things, and this is like amazing. Like, and I think basically, see, you know, I was talking about this with the streamer the other day that was watching. That was sitting and talking to me on my stream, and I was thinking, you know, I first started saying, you know, Twitch, it definitely there it's a nice community of people here, and you know, I was gonna say that, and then I said, you know what? No, I'm gonna say something different. That's what everyone always says, but I think maybe what it really is that people are nice, and they wanted mostly people are nice, and they mostly want to do nice things, and I think. Because that's how I am. I mean, people ask me for help on all kinds of things, and I'll do it. You know, I don't care if I have something to gain from it, and you know, I mean that the entire like Skyrim modding community is built on this idea. You know, where Bethesda releases a game, and it's, you know, it's good for what it is, but people are. You know, people just out of pure love of the game, they will just work on making it better, and they'll do all kinds of stuff. They won't just go within the existing what am I trying to say? But I've got like, oh man, it's a mess. Trying to get my mic or my headphones to not be in my way. Okay, so yeah, people just do nice things, and like I was telling Plaguey about this, and she was telling me how like if you go, like, say you're in a band or something and you're going on tour and you go to a really dangerous country, if you go on like Instagram, there'll be like these young rich kids in this country, and you know, they do a lot of stuff like showing off their bling or whatever, you know, whatever they do. But you know what? If you tell them that you're in a that you don't know what to do while you're in this country, and they'll often just put you up. They'll host you. They'll say, "Well, just stay at my place." And then you can do your show, and you know, you don't want to stay in the hotels in that little town where you are. It's too dangerous. And people are nice. You know, people do nice things. And I can't believe how fast you did it. You know, see, so trying to figure out how to do that myself, that would have taken me an hour or more, maybe. I would have had to maybe look up on YouTube how to, you know, which tool to use. Because it could be I was using the wrong selection tool or the wrong clipping or cutting tool, and I couldn't get it to work right, and I wasn't sure I had the anti-alias settings right, and every time I did it, it wouldn't let me go back, and I don't know, I was just like totally unfamiliar. I've never used the GIMP before, and you know, the GIMP is what you use when you can't afford Photoshop, but even Photoshop is pretty hard to use, I hear, but I've never used it, so yeah, so that's really awesome. I'm gonna work on it, and I'll put it in my scenes after I'm done streaming today. So what was I doing? I went off on a huge tangent about how nice people are. Oh, is that it? Okay. See, I've never used the GIMP before, but I knew that. See, I used to use Paint Shop Pro. And that I was a long time ago. I haven't used it in a while, but I was pretty good with that. So, but then it became like a different thing, and then I don't even know if it's around anymore. It was like bought out by Corel or something. But I understand, like, a lot of people use the GIMP and they swear by it. It's just like, you know, all the open source stuff, a lot of it's really good. You know, Open Office is good. Obviously OBS, I'm using OBS to stream, and that's really good. I mean, you know, it's got its quirks, but it's amazing for, I mean, how can you complain? It's free. And there's forks of it, and Streamlabs has their own version, which I'm not using right now. But Corel still makes PSP. Okay, yeah, I remember when Corel bought it out. And yeah, it definitely. So, but I'll work on it. And, you know, of course, Audacity, I think, is another open source thing. Am I right? Is Audacity open source? I think it is. But it's, you know, interesting thing that a long time before I became a streamer, I saw something about open broadcast software, and I wondered what it was. Like when I was doing I was doing a Linux installation, and I was going through the list of software that, yeah, it's true, Audacity, yeah, okay. I thought so. I know a lot of streamers use it, and it's pretty good. And I used to use, I'm trying to think. So for sound, there were a couple different things I used to use. And a lot of things, some things that I used to use back in the day are not available anymore. Yeah, I think it's neat. I'm not using Streamlabs OBS right now because I thought it would just be easier to incorporate the scenes into what I already had going. But I probably should check it out. It's just that, you know, I've got some VST plugins on my mic and stuff, and it doesn't import like all of your stuff, so you have to configure it. Although I'm pretty good at configuring OBS now. I'm a little better than I was anyway, so it's okay. Looks like my low bitrate is still working anyway. Sort of. I don't know, actually. I'm not sure. Looks like nothing. Maybe I should It's frozen on my machine. My stream on my machine is frozen. Let me see if I go back to it and see if it's still working. See if it does anything. I think I'm using the lowest you can use. I think I'm using 200 right now. I could probably bump it back up though. I think that was just a little bit of net congestion. Let me see what I've... So it'd be basically it's like 360, about 360 total because of the sound. So yeah. It's amazing that you can stream at such a low bit rate and it still looks halfway decent. I don't know how. It's magic. It's magic. But I don't know. Let me see. Let me go up a little and see. Let's go up to like 400 and see what happens then. Hello, Schizo. Good to see you. Yeah, I can go up as high as if I have a good server connection, I can go as high as 3,000. I don't have a hugely fast upload stream. I'm in a small town, but I can go as high as 2,000 or 3,000. I've actually gone much higher than that even. But I don't bother, like since I've got bandwidth limitations on my upstream, I go with a low frame rate anyway. I happen to like the cinematic frame rate, so I like the way it looks in general anyway, so I usually stream at 24 frames. You get some render issues, but then of course yeah, exactly. So it could be, but it's all about the bandwidth. But it's amazing if you're streaming on a low bit rate, it still looks really clear, until you move. Like even at low bandwidth, people can still read like because my frame size is 720p, so people can still read like the little you know, like the little, the time, people can read the time on my mini map and stuff like that. Things that don't move, it's amazing how it can be as good as it can be at 200. It's like, I guess that's the X264, or the H264 compression algorithm. Anyway, let me turn in these quests. By conspiring to use these dark magics, the Dread Talkers have given up their rights to protection. Your actions should deter them from their current course, I hope. Okay? You don't sound very certain about it. Is there something you're not telling me? No, nothing? Okay.
See you.
All right. So, all right. And let's see. The enemy of my enemy is still my enemy. And, good work. Teaches both of them to make enemies of the Shadow Pan. That's right. Shadow Pan all the way. For the Shadow Pan.
Later.
Evidently so. Evidently so. But, you know, you know, that's what, you know, I was saying that when someone was telling me, like when an NPC was telling me, oh, these carrots are so good, so juicy and crunchy. And then I was saying, you know, well, you know, in fairness, some of them I grew, but some of them I bought, you know, from the vegetable vendor in the farm. But, you know, maybe I shouldn't quibble. Maybe I should take the compliment. So you got to take the compliment. That's what I say. So, all right, man. Well, thanks for coming by. I sure do appreciate it. And thank you so much for the graphic work. I just can't believe that looks great, too. I'm looking forward to putting it into play. So, I don't know. There are times where my camera looks it makes me look really dark, but you know, I'm actually so much the opposite of that. You know, whereas most people of European descent, which I am, you know, I'm part German and part Italian, but there were like light-skinned relatives in both my ancestry. So because of that, you know, I'm very, very light in complexion and not almost albino, not quite, but pretty close. And plus the fact that I'm a huge nerd and I don't go out in the sun, that doesn't help either. But I just I mean, you know, most people have some pigment in their skin. Most people have a certain amount of bronze or brown in their skin, and I have very, very, very little. So, you know,
Hello, friends.
and the last quest was Spirit Dust. Let's see. But it's interesting that my camera will make me look that way sometimes, so that's interesting. And good, you have helped right this terrible wrong. Oh, about putting the spirits to rest. Okay, now, I accept some quest here, okay? Okay, your mission will not be complete until you defeat Dread Talker, Urik, the Dread Talker, the Dead Talker, Urik, not the Dread Talker, it's the Dead Talker. I have to defeat Urik. Okay, this is what will happen. And she will help me do it. So, curvycom, lamer sucking, curvycom, taking the compliments when they're given, you know? You gotta do it. You gotta take those compliments when they're given. Sometimes they may be a little alarming, but, you know, still, a compliment is a compliment, I think. So, and as I've learned, you know, there's often a grain of truth even in what trolls will say. You know, like they'll say some stuff, and then you start talking to them, and you know, or trying to like diffuse the situation or whatever. But then, you know, it's funny when you talk to them for a little while. It's like you start wearing them down, and they actually start like in the middle of their stream of insulting invective. They actually start telling you things that are useful, like, you know, like your camera's up too high, or your you know, we can't hear your microphone sounds like. Yeah, exactly. You know, but they say, like, they'll start saying, you know, like why is your face so dark, or why does your microphone sound so weird? You know, your forehead is really big, man. What's wrong with you? And they start calling you forehead. But then the thing is, like, those things are actually kind of useful if you start paying attention and listening. You know, you might actually glean something useful. You know. So anyway, I gotta find this, Double O, you're the best. Oh, Double O, Debbie. Always food for thought. And, okay, he's over here somewhere. Oh man, he's like floating in the air. I remember this guy. I think I've had this one once before. Alright, I guess so, yeah. Okay, Stealth Kitty. Stealth Kitty! Okay, the Dead Talker. Uruk the Dead Talker. Okay. Now, why do I have to kill this guy? You know, he seems like he's kind of minding his own business, really. I know, there's a limit, I guess. That's what I discovered, too, that there's a limit, but you have to kind of have to wait, I guess, for a while or something. I don't know exactly, but, yeah, Double O, is there, like, can I help you become an affiliate somehow? I got, like, I always lurk on your channel, even when you're not streaming. I'm usually lurking on there, so I hope that'll help. But I wanted to give you a cheer, and I wasn't able to, so. And, yeah, I wonder if, like, when you refresh your browser or log on and log back off, and, you know, basically, you know what, and I mean, it's like, it would be, like, dumb for, like, someone as lame as me to make a tutorial, but I'll tell you what, basically, how I was able to get affiliate is just because I did a lot of lurking and people did a lot of lurk backs. And that's really all you got to do. I mean, you can get lurks, and lurks are good enough. You know, it just has to be 3 or more. So, since I guess what happened was, because I got affiliate a little faster than I thought I would, and then, you know, they always said, well, it's going to take a month, and then after that, you're going to get an invite, and then after that, you might have to wait a while, and so, but it just pretty much happened instantly for, like, but I guess so when you have, when your views are above 3, it increases your average for the month. So if you have, you know, like 8 or 9 or 10 or 11 or somewhere around in there, then you can get it really fast. And it's just about, like, you could get it pretty easy just by lurking and lurking back. That's what I did. So, and if you don't, like, if you're having, yeah, I know. I mean, you made mention of that in your stream description, so I guess I was kind of concerned. I hope you're doing okay. You know, when you talk about treatments, that could be anything, but I just you know, I hope you're doing good, and I hope you'll continue to feel better. So, you know, thoughts and prayers and well wishes from me and mine. Well, I guess a few hours is all you need. If you don't do reruns like me, then it doesn't count against you. You know, like your reruns can count against you if you don't have viewers. But also, you know, if you have, like, I don't know if you have a good computer or, you know, like how good your computer is, but, you know, you can do the lurks by just popping out viewers, or you can use like a program like Merc if you add a little scripting to it. MIRC. Wow. Okay, I see. Well. I've known many people that have gone through that, and most of them came out okay. So, you know, it's pretty good. You know, it's not as dismal a prognosis as it used to be. That's for sure. So a lot of people recover and go on to be just fine, or at least mostly fine. You know. So I hope that goes. I hope that goes well. I got nothing but well wishes for you. You know, Plaguey was concerned and didn't really want to ask because she was afraid, you know, she might be intruding. But you know, she really has got a big heart and really cares about people, and she was really concerned about it. So now I'm tearing up a little. That's really embarrassing. Okay, I'm a man, baby. Anyway, I'm supposed to be, but that's not why we're here. We're here to murder someone. So this guy here, minding his own business. Okay, Stealth Kitty. I'm gonna hit him with the thing, and then he's gonna do that, and I'm just gonna dot him with everything. See, like druids, you know, I've got like 7 dots or something. It's like a warlock. Oh man. Yeah. She appreciates that. I'm sure she's watching, I think, right now, although she might be doing something. So, all right. Well, I guess that's that. So, I guess we'll fly back. Me and Chow. It's the two of us against the world here. Chow the Voice. I'm not sure why she's called the Voice. I didn't notice her using any like kind of voice power per se, but okay. Well, you know, I always appreciate the lurks, and I'm lurking back, and well, as always, thank you so much for dropping by. It's always fun when you're in the channel, so I just really appreciate it. It's hubby's coming home. Time to eat dinner. Okay, say hi to hubby for me.
Slow down.
Okay, Uruk is dead. This threat is subsided, at least for today. Yeah, because he's going to respawn again in like 5 minutes. So he's probably back already. But maybe I shouldn't tell you that. You know, I don't want to like dash your hopes or make you think that all of this World of Warcraft stuff is completely futile, because you never actually kill these people. Just kill them for like, I mean, you know, basically they just go to the spirit healer and then they run back to their corpse, just like you do, I suppose. I suppose that's what happens. So that's all that. And maybe I should so now what should I do? Maybe I should go down to the tillers and see or maybe I should go eat breakfast. I did my morning. This is my morning stream, and it's sitting at around 2 hours right now. So maybe I'll just I'll hearth back to the inn. There's no reason really to be at the inn so much because I'm leveling so slowly right now that because I'm a little over leveled for the area. So I've got so much rested EXP now that it's probably maxed out at this point. So, alright. Let's just... They're all glad I'm here. Look at that. The Half-Hill Villager is glad I'm here. He's happy to see me. And Den Den is happy to see me. Let's see what I got in my bags here. Oh, I've got stuff. I got a jade cat and a lovely apple. Cho or Jogu the drunk. And let's see, an old relic. Phil Reed or Ella. Okay, that's very nice, yeah. I guess I got my Woo Cow supplies. I don't remember getting them this time. Oh, I guess they're from before. I see. They're from when I was logged on before. I still have them sitting here. Alright. So that's fine. Whatever. I'll just put that down here. And then I've got these. I'll put them up here so that I'll remember I have them. I don't have anything but tea. She looks much better this way, you know. She's got her dresses. She cleans up nice, you know. I think that's good. So, let me see if I'm, you talked about lurking. Before I go, oh heck. Alright, let me see if I can, does that work? Yeah, it works. I'll see if I'm not lurking in your channel, I will lurk there. Bring up this though. Let's see what I got going here. I think, yeah, okay, yeah. Lurking. Lurk. Okay. I can add you, yeah, we've talked about this before. Igikaku. We have talked about this before, so well, let me add you to my master lurk list since you're not in there evidently. Let's see. Sure thing. I'll make sure I am not like I don't. Is there a way to have you in here twice? If you gotta check and see, but. All right, let's have a look here. Well, at least they're in alphabetical order, so if I do have you in here twice, it should be pretty easy to see. H-I... Maybe it's smart enough to not have you in here. Yeah, you're not in here twice, so that's good. Well, okay, so just drinking a little tea, I guess. Drinking a little tea. It's nice to just kind of relax and have a little tea. Tea is a very calming, soothing beverage. Metal Blue now hosting. Thank you very much. Wow. I do have you on auto host, don't I? I should check, but I think I do, right? Yeah, I do. Well, that's kind of I'm gonna be switching to a rerun here soon, but I don't know, maybe I should keep streaming. That's a very generous host. You've got a lot of viewers. So, I don't know, man. I'm just thinking about thank you so much, and let's see what, oh, I guess I'm getting like some kind of message here. I don't know what any of it is. It's just interesting. What's this? It's telling me something. Oh, I see. It's just an information thing from, okay, so I get it, I think. I think I get it. I can put this over here too, I guess. Yeah. So, wow. Yeah, I guess I gotta go have some breakfast, though. I really am. I got up and I just got my coffee, and then I said I'm gonna jump right in and do a morning stream. So Fossa, lurkin, my man. Thank you for the lurk. And I guess I'm gonna say goodbye. I will have a little breakfast. I will work on this scene so that I get it to work the way it's supposed to work. So that'll be cool. I'll be so happy. Hopefully I'll be able to do it, and I won't be too lame to do it, but we'll see what happens here. And so I'll be off just for a second, and then I'll be back for more. So bye-bye.